We have some troops in Liverpool. I'm surprised there's units in Cardiff as well. Invading Britain is always just a pain in the ass, but apparently there's actually nobody in Plymouth. Interestingly enough, if we just invade Plymouth instead, Bucharest has fallen, that's completely okay. How many days have you been building up? 23. Get these guys in position. I would like if you could go just a little bit faster. And then, yeah, I want you just to navally invade right away. See if you can get a foothold in Britain. As we, try to train more and more troops up. And again, like, you don't have any chance of survival. Child labor amendment. Congress has recently proposed an amendment to outlaw child labor throughout the country. The amendment reads as follows. Section 1. Congress shall limit to regulate, prohibit, and the labor of persons under 18 years of age. The several states is unimpaired by this article, except that the operation of state laws shall be suspended to the extent necessary to give an effect to legislation enacted by Congress. Yeah, give me that 1% stability. Our stability is still absolutely in the trash. The Zoot riots. With the war going on, riots have been imposed upon the public. Despite this, some within the Mexican-American community found this to be wearing Zoot suits, these materials that are needed for the war effort. Many white Americans regard wearing Zoot suits as a sign of criminality and loose morals. Tensions have continued in Los Angeles to rise. Tensions have continued in Los Angeles to rise till they exploded into violence. Soldiers and sailors beat and engaged in rioting against the Mexicans. Meanwhile, the local press tended to praise the sailors and soldiers having a cleansing effect, rid Los Angeles of miscreants and hoodlums. One journalist on the scene, Carrie McWilliams, wrote, marching through the streets of downtown Los Angeles, a mob of several thousand soldiers, sailors, and civilians proceeded to beat up every Zoot suiter they could find. Pushing its way into the important motion picture theater, the mob ordered the management to turn on the housing lights, and they ran up and down the aisles, dragging Mexicans out of their seats. Streetcars were halted while Mexicans and some Filipinos were jerked from their seats and pushed into the streets and beaten with sadistic frenzy. Okay, there goes our stability we got from banning child labor. How many troops does Britain have right now? 19 to 94 is basically garbage. Like, that's actually very, very few. That's way less than I would have expected. Okay, our position should be secure in a moment. There's some British troops on their way. I'm not too concerned with them. They are getting some reinforcements, though. And the McCutcheon Committee, following the Zoot riots, the Mexican government lodged a complaint with the United States Department. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care about the opinions of the Mexican government. The contention between America and Mexico, okay, I don't think they know that I'm currently at war with the Mexican government. It seems like they are a little unaware about that fact. One of our generals has fallen ill. We got more reinforcements on their way. Of course, the Atlantic is an absolutely massive ocean. Say of the Pacific. They're all very big oceans. Also, now China and Japan are sending troops over here. Probably not really necessary. I'd probably focus more on East Asia if I were you. But, let's actually send these units over to the Philippines right now. What about you guys? Are you guys ready to deploy? Yeah, even though you're still basically green, I'm okay deploying you. Okay, I'll split you in half. And we'll send both of you to Europe as well. You guys can be why not the Red Army? And you're going to basically just go to Ireland for right now. And delete this plan. We don't need it anymore. And the anthem for America. I don't know most of these songs. Let's just go start putting on a banner. which I think is the actual anthem of the United States right now. Okay, so Orange Army gonna prepare a naval invasion from Dublin to Liverpool, because I have a feeling that most of the British troops are gonna be moving their way down south. Okay, declare war on Chad. Okay, let's at least see if we can make it so we're not fighting in a what's technically considered an encirclement. Oh, if we can actually maybe take this province, we can get an encirclement on these couple of units, which we now have. Yeah, so you're now all considered encircled, which should mean that it'll be a little bit easier to actually kill you off. At least that's my hope. And we're gonna keep on fighting the terrorists as much as we possibly can. I think there's 6 levels of that focus. I don't quite remember what the number is. I'll send some more units up towards the north. We should end up winning this fight without too much of a hassle. We'll extend this line up towards Dublin. That's really where you should be right now. Keep on trying to push us. Hold position. And I would say we've taken over a pretty decent chunk of Britain right now. We'll get these infantry ready to go for naval invasion into Liverpool. Where is my navy, by the way? Honestly, just, I guess, convoy raid for right now. And half of you attack this guy. Yeah, and you're basically going to get wiped out in a moment. Lovely. And all of you are on this line. Okay, fantastic. Now we got some better taxation. More support for social liberalism. 2 times for... we'll go for you. You also can give us 1 extra research slot. And I would not say no to an extra research slot. Research slots are always nice to have. Okay, so again, we got more British troops kind of moving around here. They don't want us invading their country. I know, it's insane. It's crazy to think that the British wouldn't want me just coming in here and trying to kill them. But that's what we're doing. Somali and Chad are signing a rebellion against the French Republic. Who's over here? Mexico. Mexico just lives in the Azores right now. Good for them, good for them. Okay, Ukraine has almost died. Again, you are, I think, the last... Yeah, Britain's the last major member of the faction here. And we'll start moving troops into Liverpool. We can see if we can get that done. Okay, now we do have some enemy troops around here. Let's send you back to naval support. You have some communard divisions over here as well. Yeah, so yeah, you guys are preparing. Just kind of move your way towards London when you have the opportunity to do so. Actually, I bet if we were to invade this port over here, this one is very rarely defended because there's not an actual victory point on the port. So the AI is a lot less likely to attack it. Okay, but we'll ignore Liverpool for right now. Let's send 3 tank divisions up there instead. I think they should be able to do all right, all things considered. I'm actually still a little surprised by how few British troops there are. Usually, the French, when the communards collapse, they usually send like a ton of troops up there. Not right now. Denmark also still has not actually fallen. They still have Copenhagen. Definitely at least a little surprising to me. But good for them, good for them. Okay, Purple Army. Delete your plans. It's time for you to help reinforce this border here. Actually, no, delete your plans again. You're going to go in these two provinces, and you're going to be moving your way up north. Yeah, just as I expected. If you're ever invading Britain in Kaiserreich, this is the port you want to go to. It's the easiest one to take. Yeah, so send our reinforcements up towards the north. Okay, drive your tanks here. You can just capture as much territory as you possibly can. Yeah, and you guys are probably fine just holding out for now. We got more reinforcements on their way. And you're going to drive along the coastline, take Newcastle, move your way over to Hull. So you can kind of take all this land. All down here. Is there any provinces in the north that actually matter? I mean, there's a few with victory points, but the answer is basically no. We'll send one tank division, go take these various cities, but that's basically it. There's nothing else you need to do. Gonna move your way down south. Okay, we did lose Bristol, but honestly, I don't think it's going to be a big concern. I mean, as long as you still have... Yeah, you both have port provinces still. And you guys basically are just going to attack. See if you can take this city. You're going to go down the middle of the country. See if you can take these cities. And you're going to attack this guy and go to Hull. See if you can get that done. You're eventually going to have some more infantry support and some extra tank support. Looks like you guys should do okay with that, I would hope. And these provinces are actually very, very weak, so they should, basically offer no resistance whatsoever. Okay, Cynicless bombing, thank you. Do we need war propaganda? You know what? We actually really do need war propaganda. We have, like, no war support at all. All those areas have fallen. Actually, wait, no. Delete. None of those areas towards the north matter whatsoever. And Columbus declared war in Panama. Also, you guys be very aggressive. Take any land you possibly can. And honestly, I think Blue Army can now start making some maneuvers as well. The Union of Britain is not going to be lasting too long. Austria is actually doing fantastic for themselves. Good for Austria. And funnily enough, we're actually not going to end up at war with Austria. The reason why is because as soon as Germany's under war against Russia, Austria is going to lead the faction. We know that you've targeted German East Asia. You haven't attacked them yet. I'm guessing you have a non-aggression pact with the Germans. At some point that will expire. I don't know when, but at some point. Got some more... I was going to say we have more units over here. We don't. Where is Red Army? I never deployed him out of Washington. Okay, excellent. Well, go to Dublin, please, and thank you. How many boats does Germany have? They have a decent air force. I can tell you that. Also, build more fighters, please. And we'll probably also want to start getting some naval bombers as well. Before the armored cars. The armored cars don't really matter. We need more light tanks? Yes. Actually, cancel production on these guys. And maybe they'll put more tanks into reserves. It did not. Okay, lovely. Maybe when Britain capitulates, we'll be able to get some tanks out of them. I'm not too sure. Chinese Exclusion Act. Let's repeal the Chinese Exclusion Act. We are now actually allies with Japan and China, so it makes sense not to be racist towards the people from China if you're allied with them. Okay, so we now have, I think, an extra research slot. Follow that up with... That's actually a decent amount of factories. Yeah, let's go with the 4 freedoms of America. With our extra research slot, let's go for the 1941 light tank. And actually, we should have some heavy tanks in storage, right? 540. How many tanks do you guys use? 120. So let's build, let's say, 4 heavy tank divisions right now. I think that should be more or less okay. I mean, the Germans still have not even reached Moscow yet. Georgia is in the Reichspakt. Azerbaijan's not in anything. Oh wait, Iran's in the... Wait. Iran's in the Moscow Accord. How the hell did that happen? When did that... Wait, what? When did that happen? How have I not realized that that was the thing that happened? I feel like it would have been pretty big news. Okay, I don't think London's falling quite yet. I will set you back down to just regular battle plans for now. Actually, both of you... take a moment just to relax. We join the Iran! I didn't know Iran could join the Moscow Accord. Yeah, they're a puppet of Russia. I don't know when the hell that happens. Okay, we're actually fighting the Mexican Navy right now. Denmark has finally fallen into the Germans. Took a while, but they got there. Got some more dockyards. I guess we'll start building... I have never in my entire life built carriers in this game, and I'm not going to start now. Ah, fuck it. Why not? Build some experimental carriers. Will taking London be enough to kill the British? Maybe. Okay, the Kaiser is dead. I mean, at least he got to see his country win the Second Weltkrieg. How are you so well defended? By the way, do I have any air support around here? I do. It could be better, but also could be significantly worse. Maybe we move our way to Birmingham. I think it'd be nice if we could take Sheffield. Could have worn Upper Volta. I actually like that flag. The red, white, black. Okay, army experience for our troops. How is London so well defended? Enemy superiority, air support, country. God damn it, London. I believe you do need to take London to win the war. Because it's worth like, what, 50 victory points? Yeah. Like, you're going to kind of have to take it at some point. Labor laws. A set of laws have recently been proposed to Congress that would at first time establish a federal minimum wage and maximum hours per week. The minimum wage would be set at an hourly wage of 25 cents an hour. The maximum working laws would be 40 hours a week. Okay, yeah, let's pass the laws, get a little bit of stability out of that. Okay, we've taken Birmingham. Honestly, I don't think there's any other cities worth taking, so there's no reason to waste men and materials for battles that don't actually matter. I think it's really just we need to take London. We can probably get a surround on London. That's 79 against you. Yeah, move some more infantry over there. Do not get an non-aggression pact with the Reichspakt. That's not what I want at all. Also, it looks like South Africa and Canada are now invading Iceland. Good for them. Nicholas bombing. We got a German ship trying to navally invade here. Yeah, let's basically just surround London. Okay, forming of the HOI4 has been proposed with Congress, a committee dedicated to dealing with subversive elements within our society. Those that fought against the government. This committee should be known as the House Un-American Activities Committee and be dedicated to stamping out traitors to America. Okay, we're gonna get some more stability, lose a little bit of political power, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do in order to make America free, baby.